Recording has started, and we'll go live.
What's your Insta?
DJ Rob Sample, all one word. And let's see here. We'll start streaming right now. Maybe. There we go. We are live. Microphone check 1, 2. What is this? The 5 foot is coming with the roughneck business. Oh, episode 6. Sample the heat. We're live. It's Tuesday. I got Mr. Clint, DJ Quake, sitting in front of me. He's scared as shit. Don't let him fool you. What's up? How was your day?
Man.
You just think about this all day?
Yeah, the hell of my day.
So that's great. That's great.
I've been trying not to think about this all day.
I bet. It won't be that bad, though.
Yeah, I'm used to some hot stuff, but
We'll
see.
We floated through this.
We see. I've never gone through this sort of foray into a tasting of progressive and heat. You know what I mean?
And this is coming from a guy who grows like chocolate ghost peppers and like reapers and like just a barrage of the hottest thing you could possibly grow in his backyard. Matter of fact, we're doing one of his sauces. I think it comes in around here. We'll find out. Debuting another sauce for Sample the Heat, the Bootla Fire. That's also got chocolate ghosts in it, Scotch bonnets, Trinidad's, chile jalapeno, smoked garlic, bitter orange. All kinds of crazy stuff.
That
And
sounds pretty rad.
we went straight to Italy for this one. Forelli. Sounds like it's going to stab me if I don't pay it. Hot sauce. I don't know. They hit me up on Instagram, so I knew where to get it in town. So I was like, why not put this in the mix as well? Jumbled some stuff up. It's return of Ginger Goat. Ginger Goat's back in the mix. A little ginger pineapple, fun stuff. Brought back a favorite of the episode, the garlic peppercini. Got most of these from heatness.com. Also hotsauce.com. It's just a website. We got this one from there. I picked this one up from Walt Churchill's locally out there in Maumee off Dussel. We got chicken wings from the Wing Station over there on Secor and Sylvania. Fantastic crunchy little morsels of chicken to soak up all this hot sauce. So you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Garlic peppercini. This one pours pretty quick, but you can't have enough of this. This is tasty. Look at that.
Did that come into the open end like that? Or
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And being as loose as it is, you would think they would have had like a dasher on it.
Well, that's awesome. It's like really sweet.
Mm-hmm. Virtually no spice.
You get the garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Pepperoni is not really like an aggressive sort of pepper.
No, they can be depending on what you cross them with. Somebody crossed them a couple summers ago when I was making my murder hornet sauce, and his were spicy as all hell. So amongst being a foodie and a DJ and growing peppers and all that stuff, Clint's also one of Toledo's, in my opinion, best brewers. Brewed for Maumee Bay, Black Cloister. Who else? And what do you got coming up as far as beer?
Grizzly Peak for a minute.
Grizzly
Ann
Peak
Arbor.
in Ann Arbor, yeah.
Nothing I really I can officially talk about, but a couple irons in the fire.
Cool.
As you know. But hopefully we snag on something this next year.
Yeah.
As everyone's saying, COVID's been kind of a B for most processes. So
Definitely see that. I mean, It's definitely taking its toll on the workplace and almost anywhere you work, so slows things down, makes things more expensive, and you want to put out a product that people not only can enjoy but can afford to enjoy as well.
Indeed and agreed.
So moving right along, we'll go right into the butt plug relief sauce.
What a silly name.
The label says it all. The chick even has a, I think that's a dick. She got a dick.
Yeah, she's got something that's quite phallic with maybe something that looks like a couple round fruits on the end on a stick.
The fruit hangs low with her. Anyway, number 2.
I'm not saying it's a wiener, but it kind of looks like it.
It kind of looks like it. Number 2 in the lineup today. Usually this is number 3, I think. No, it's been number 2. Barbados came in number 3. We skipped Barbados this time.
This sounds like another sort of just one you can pour on,
Yeah, you can't have enough of that. It's so good. You get a little kick.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
With the amount of pepper aroma, I thought it was gonna be
More.
continue to build.
Yeah.
Looks nice and sweet. That's awesome.
For those who don't know, this is the man that got me into mead making, MEAD, honey wine. As you know of last week's episode with Chris Clark from Four Fires, talking with my mouth full. So are you still making mead at home? Along with the brews?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of like got a bunch of stuff kind of lined up and some ideas out on paper, and
I know we talked about doing a collab.
And I finally bought a giant fermenter.
Yeah, it's that big stainless steel thing.
And then we got like another one. I just got to get a few more pieces, and I think we'll get it together and finally start fermenting something.
Yeah, I definitely would love to join in on that. It'd be fantastic.
I know it's been a while since you made some mead too.
It's been a couple years. I think New Year's 19 is when I bottled the blueberry, which was the last one that I created. I think it was one of the best ones I've created.
I think it's one of the best meads I've ever had in my life.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. That's awesome. It's awesome that you say
seriously. I mean, well, then you had the blueberry one from Schramm's, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest. I mean, maybe there's a little bias, but I thought yours was comparable, if not better. You know what I mean?
That says a lot. That says a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was better. I mean, I thought it was one of the best meads I ever had.
One bottle in
Top
existence.
3 for sure.
One bottle in existence left right there. I haven't decided what I want to do with it. I've held one bottle of every batch that I've done. So I got to double check and see if I put one of these aside. If I didn't, then this is going to be the one. And yeah, I'll have to make some more fabulous honey.
You always got to keep one back for posterity measures, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
For sure.
So going into a new sauce, we're doing the Forelli, the original Forelli from Italy, made from Italy's finest ingredients, including Calabrian chili peppers and balsamic vinegar. Sounds kind of tasty.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm putting it in the right spot. It says mild. So I'll give us a good shake. I wonder if it's going to have one of those seals on the inside too. They usually don't when they... Oh, no. Ooh.
I'm really interested about this one because I've never even seen... it's a cool looking bottle too.
It's really cool.
It's a great looking package, right?
Yeah. That's what she said.
I mean, these are kind of the standard sort of 5 ounce...
sauce bottles that you see just about in the sauce.
Yeah, they're pretty unique. This one's like more like a... That's like a small, what are they, Boston medicine sort of bottle right there.
That one just,
right?
Yeah. You look at the shape of that bottle and you go, I don't know.
Ooh.
Oh, dang. That's different.
They kind of poured it on with this one.
Yeah. I think that could have been number 2. The flavor in that's wild. So aside from coming up with your own creations, I see the last couple of summers you've gotten back into skateboarding a bit, particularly longboarding. Tell me a little bit about longboarding.
It's not really like first impressions for someone who doesn't do it, or I guess like even like me before I did it, is that the guys on these videos that are pro, they make it look really, really easy. You know what I mean?
And the object's like rolling downhill as fast as you possibly can, isn't it? Like
yeah.
Kind of like when they do that weird
it's
street luge, but standing up.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if what was the guy back on the X Games when we were young, man. He laid down, and he did luge, and he stood up. I remember seeing that when I was little and just thinking these people were nuts, right?
Right.
So I used to be a trick skateboarder, just like you used to be downtown with all this, with your rollerblades, doing your
I went from skateboarding to rollerblades. Yeah.
So I quit that, and now I'm doing that, and it's just like it's completely different. It's a completely different facet, and it's really technical on the equipment side.
Yeah.
So it's been really kind of neat, just trying to figure out what's really working for me as far as the equipment. You know what I mean? So I can navigate safely and all that good stuff. So
cool.
It's really fun.
Seen a couple of your videos. Takes some balls, I'll tell you that. It takes some balls.
Yeah, I mean the guys that I skate with are way better and do way crazier stuff. So they're doing 50 mile an hour
broadslides and whipping around. 90
well, just full tuck doing 50 mile an hours and hitting eddies and all this good stuff. And I'm not to that level, but I hope to get there one day.
Cool. Yeah. Absolutely. Moving right along, we're gonna do Los Calientes. This is the one you heard me say it last week that inspired me and Adam Weiss's taco show when we decided to do carnitas and realized eating 10 tacos, no matter how small they are, is quite filling. And
who'd have thought? Who'd have thought?
The tortillas got chewy. That was the issue.
Well, yeah, and then they're a much larger vehicle for sauce, so you tend to like dump it on.
Yes.
So, which made the next day a little interesting, so to speak.
That sounds pretty rad too.
Oh yeah, it comes in with like a huge cumin punch.
Oh yeah, that's really awesome.
Everybody loves this. If you don't like cumin, you will not like this, but definitely a good balance of like Latin essence, thus the name Los Calientes. Well, bouncing out of skateboarding, dive into DJing. How long you been spinning records, bro?
I think I bought my first turntables when I was still living with my parents, when I was like 17 or 18 years old.
Nice.
So,
interesting.
20 plus years.
Yeah, it's about the time I wanted to get into DJing, but like nobody around me growing up like knew anything about it. So it wasn't until after I got out of high school did I get. I didn't even buy turntables right off the bat. I jumped right onto that CDJ wave.
I know. I used to totally knock you.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah.
Everybody did. That guy
I know, but
CD
guess
players.
what? Guess who was getting booking after booking? You know what I mean? Can't hate the game, right?
Right. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That was a different. Demographic completely for nightlife in general back then. Wasn't it?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Like, people ask me like, where do you DJ now? And it's like, when I started, there was a nightclub on every corner of this city.
I know, you could kind of just pick where you wanted to DJ almost.
Yeah, and if you did it right, which I only did a couple times, you can multi-book yourself and leave your car parked in one spot and just travel from.
Sure.
From show to show to show.
Yeah, because there were only, there's what, a good 6-7 clubs in close proximity of 3-4 blocks.
Absolutely.
It's that whole Dora area now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
There was all these clubs and they're gone.
They're gone. All
it's
gone.
Sad.
Like, gosh.
It's kind of sad.
The closest thing is a nightclub Kips is over here on Secor, which is still kind of nightclub, but it still looks like an 80s strip club when you walk into the joint.
It's kind of strange. It's kind of dated. So, it's neat though.
Yeah, it's still cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's still cool, but that's
absolutely.
That's about all.
Yeah.
It's about all that exists.
Yeah. The days of yore.
Yeah. 5. Number 5, right in the middle here. We got Ginger Goat. I think this one clocks in at around the 50,000 Scoville units.
Oh, so we kind of just like ramping up.
A little
right
bit.
here.
I mean, this one I believe Los Calientes was like 36,000. So, I'm not a huge ginger fan, so I haven't been coming back to this one a whole lot. As you can see, it's almost a full bottle, but it is tasty. I don't hate ginger.
Is that turmeric in it? It's really bright.
That's what I thought too, and I think I read the label looking for turmeric, and I didn't see it. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but it definitely looks like turmeric. It's pineapple and ginger, and the writing's too small for me to read, so. It is tasty.
So
Lots
it's
of
got some
ginger.
Reaper. Well, it's like bright and citrusy too.
Yeah. And it hits you with that late kick.
I think I could probably use a bit more of that, but it is definitely hotter, and it's the heat's kind of coming on.
Yeah.
In the back and kind of moving forward, you know.
I definitely feel it.
Yeah.
I definitely feel
It's not up to here yet.
No. Hat's still on my head, so. Diving right, staying in the DJ category here. Where all have you DJ'd? Have you traveled? Have you played specific parties? If so, did you have a favorite?
I think honestly, most of the parties that I've played that were my favorite were just being like, you know, the opener for probably DJ DB. For me, that was really neat. Just
Yeah, that was just this last summer, wasn't it?
No, this was
Oh,
like back in the day when those clubs were all around, and Barcode was on the first floor of, I think, Bottle Rocket was still upstairs, and Barcode was on the first floor. And Adam used to run a kitchen in the back. Do you remember that?
We booked the club.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that was real cool because you know, I just like, you know, fanboying this guy, you know, and
Sure.
and he kind of was one of the figureheads in the pioneer sort of like Northeast New York drum and bass scene.
All right. Yeah.
So-
So drum and bass being your mainstay for DJing. I'm not a huge fan of drum and bass, but I love listening to you spin, which is wild. Like I feel like there's two different types of drum and bass DJs out there. Ones that play stuff that just want to kill you, and others that like get really into the melodic end of things and really
Yeah.
blend tones and different aspects in the drums, even the tones of drums. And I enjoy listening to that because I find it to be very technical as far as DJing, whether versus like somebody who's just dropping bombs that are like, oh, I feel like banging my head against the wall, like what the hell's going on?
Right.
This is evil as hell. And then what you do is like more melodic, lack of a better word, angelic kind of the way it just flows.
Neat. That's nice. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not really playing drum and bass these days, but it's more like in the footwork category, I guess.
Okay.
Is what it's called. It's kind of like a thing that sprung out of Chicago. You know, from the same people who were doing the Booty House thing.
Okay.
And like some OG
Ghetto tech stuff.
Yeah, some of those OG sort of people. Yeah, and they've kind of like riffed off into that, and now it's a worldwide phenomenon. It's just like, you know, anything else. There's people all around in every country making the footwork, and everybody's got their own little thing they do. And it, you know, what I mean, like French footwork sounds like French footwork. You know,
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's a neat thing. So
Hell yeah. We'll just move right along as I keep going. So this one you made. So let's step into this sauce real quick. Like, explain this sauce.
how about I explain how I make sauce? Just real quick.
Let's do that.
It's pretty. It's, you know, I don't. I would have to say that not too many of these are actually fermented pepper mashes. You know, and if they are, it's probably just a really small quotient of what the actual volume is. But anyway,
Okay.
so long story later, I grow peppers and I mix them with 3% salt after I chop them up, and I let them ferment for a couple weeks to a year plus.
So explain to the people out there what fermenting peppers is.
Well, it's a lactobacillus sort of process. It's like a lot of things that are pickled, or I mean, back in the day, it's just how they preserved food. You know what I mean? It was with salt and fermentation. So, with that being said, you know, this is a basic lactobacillus fermentation where you just use the bacteria that's actually present on the fresh peppers themselves. You know, the lactobacillus is just kind of everywhere.
Sure.
You know, so and what we do is we make it so there's no oxygen, and so nothing else can grow. And the salinity, the amount of salt you use, makes so nothing else bad can grow too. So basically, it ferments for a little bit. You process it, you puree it. You can add some other things to it. Nothing was added. This was just a blend of ghost pepper, ahi crystal, some reaper to round it out, some actually fermented garlic and sea salt. That's it. And
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's
I think it tastes great. It's definitely ramped up in heat there. If I were to guess, it's around 70,000, 80,000. Coming close to that 6-digit range in Scoville units.
Is it going to get worse? Oh man.
That's your own sauce.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked
I
up.
wanted you to stop, but I was like, okay.
It was chunky. It's chunky as all hell, and it tastes great.
Oh fuck.
That hot pepper taste is definitely there, and it's fantastic. And that Reaper hits you right away, just like it does in all the other Reaper sauces that are sitting up here.
Oh shit.
You know, big difference with habanero and ghost as they build, and Reapers like hit you now, like it's just crazy.
Great flavor though.
Oh, tastes great.
Tastes great. Oh my god, what a ripper.
So and you
Is
and
this
you,
worse? This is
you,
worse.
you grew everything in this except for probably what the garlic.
Didn't grow the garlic.
Okay.
Yeah, that was from Celino. Great place to get, you know, tons of it.
Heck yeah.
And that was actually fermented same way. 2% salt.
You fermented it separate
Yeah.
from the peppers. All right.
Yeah, so that I can add it post fermentation
To taste.
to taste with other different varieties and stuff. I do. Good man.
So much
My
different.
eyes twitching out and shit.
Well, on to the
That's
next
a
one.
really big jump, man.
I didn't think it was that big. I think it was appropriate.
I'm just a wuss, I guess.
I think that was appropriate.
I guess I hit the wall for myself.
I think
Um,
it should have been more like this. If we were to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
But well, moving right along, getting into the Butla fire, getting into those, getting into some of that chocolate pepper stuff that I've been hearing about, and I don't think I've ever tasted. Ooh, black pepper. Oh,
You said it was a chocolate.
chocolate ghost. I've seen chocolate reapers.
Chocolate. All right.
So, and I think that's just like the term when they start growing, like kind of so dark red, they're almost brown. They look chocolate.
Yeah, when they're brownish. Yeah.
Nothing chocolate about it other than its look. So, here we go. This one I believe was 116,000. So we are now officially into the triple digits of the Scoville units. This smells fantastic. My mouth's watering. I don't know if it's to shield me from the heat that I'm about to do, or if it's because it smells so good. Very peppery on all accounts. Oh man, that tastes awesome. Man, yours might have been hotter than that.
100% hotter. Meow, meow.
All right. Well,
And you know, and
Captain and spin it.
I'll be honest. Why do you do the next one?
because everybody's got to do the next one.
Is it like a rite of passage? Is it like, you know?
I think
Yes.
it is like a rite of passage, but it's also like the name of the game here.
Yeah.
To watch you suffer.
Oh man,
as most as
that's
possible. So they got a new one. So heatness.com sells all these sauces except for this one here, because everything they do is based. If I read it right, was based on all natural ingredients. So there's something not natural in that says that they can't sell this. So the bomb.
So none of these ones from the Heatonist have like distillate in it.
No, yeah.
Okay, because that's what it seems. Because they'll have like powder instead to increase the intensity. But this dude that's fuckery.
It's, well, you know. But so the bomb heard about this, and since they carry all of the hot ones, which is kind of what this is an ode to, but for local Toledo people, the bomb said, "Oh, well, screw that. We're gonna make something that you can sell." So they did one called the Bomb Evolution, I believe, and it's supposed to be tastier than this. I've been toying around with buying it, but if it tastes anything like this, like. Yeah, I mean, so let's hit it up here, a little dabble-do-ya.
Oh, dude.
So I took a little easy on this one.
Yeah, don't go crazy on this one.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, Clint, go crazy.
that's probably good. Yeah.
I got a little extra little blub. Extra little blub.
Yeah, he's going in. Yeah, again, rubber and diesel fuel. Going back to the brewing scene.
Hey, that like tastes like you burned Sasquatch's dick hair and took the soot and blended it in with other things that are inappropriate, like tires.
Yeah.
That don't even taste like that don't taste like peppers.
No.
Thank you.
I've seen
It's
two
hot as
people, I
fuck.
think, on season 3 of Hot Ones with the infamous Sean Evans, actually say that this tasted good, and I wanted to throw things at the TV. Like, you lie, like in so many lies. Like, what else do you eat? Monkey turds? Like, cause
Burned ones.
yeah, burnt monkey turds.
Burned.
Because there's
Burned.
nothing good about this. How it feels, how it tastes, like it's not even pretty.
Fuck. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, he will. He will be.
Shit.
So going back to the brewing scene, how do you think this brewing scene's taken off locally in Toledo? Like we've got.
It's so rad.
Yeah, I agree. There's a new. Have you heard of this like 60cc brewing company? That's
Yeah,
down?
dude. I go to get pie the other day with Becky and dinner, and it's right there. It's right next to.
Smuckers.
It's right next to Smuck. It's right next to Smuckers. What the fuck?
Yeah. So somebody else.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
So you've got two in Sylvania right now that I know of.
Inside the 5.
Inside the 5 and J&G's, which we just went to J&G's the other day with Upside Brewing.
Okay.
So both places completely different experiences, but both places have really good beer anymore.
When did J&G's used to be a pizza? It was like a pizza joint, right? And then they just
Yeah,
started
I believe-
brewing beer.
I
When did they
believe-
start doing beer?
I believe Nick is the brewer there. His name's Nick Dallas, and I have a terrible memory anyway, and I'm sure as hell not remembering nothing now. But his dad is the owner of J&G's.
Okay.
So I think he grew up in the place, and he was really good at making beer. Remember him and his home brews, and they're exceptional. And I don't know. I think a lot of people told him that he should try to do it professionally, and he did.
Nice. I'll have to get over there. I haven't tried it. So they just serve beer from their
Dude, I was just there the
facility.
other
They don't
day.
Distribute, right?
We got the kebab. We've got the other cheese. So you got to get chicken kebab. You got to get Greek salad. Then you got to get the gyro. You have to get spinach pie. Then you have to get a small pizza. This is how you do it there when you go there.
Whew.
Okay.
And bring
That's
an
what you
army with you.
No, they got boxes.
All right.
And then just sample all their beers. I had a New England IPA that was killer. I'm going on because I had actually really enjoyed myself the other day, and their Imperial Stout was really killer. So
Cool.
you know,
It's stout season for sure.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, you got places out in Defiance that are killing it. Fort Crick's killing it out that way. There's distilleries everywhere. Local distillery, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Toledo Spirits is around, and then
and their stuff's killer. I mean, it's people where things were at a ground level. I guess there's still a lot of room for growth and improvement, but I think where the scene is really really nice right now, and you know, nothing bad going on, so it's pretty rad.
that's cool. It's definitely come a long ways than just having your local Maumee Bay IPA.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Your Buckeye beer.
For a while there, you know, that they didn't have any competition. So, you know, since then, everybody's had to step their game up. You can't just, like, open a brewery and suck now, you know.
No.
You have to make good beer these days. So
Well, you do. And I typically, oh, Jesus Christ, how the hell are we getting anything? I typically don't judge any brewery anymore right off the rip. You know, it's nice to go and support grand opening, the small openings, and then come back a year later and see where they've gone.
100%.
Because they usually go tenfold because they either go from, like, being a home brewer and making large batches of homebrew to making something professional, or some people just stay in that homebrew category and keep making their concoctions.
You went kind of heavy on that. You put more on it than you did this.
It's to counteract the bomb.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
I mean, is it just like on act? I mean, do you just is it?
I don't know. I just try to put the same amount on that I do every sauce,
All right.
kind of a thing.
I just wonder if I should be scared here, dude, because that last one's still affecting me pretty heavily. I'm just gonna go put a little heavy on there so I can just taste it. All right, dude. I had a scorpion. Let's go.
So stepping into the local food scene a little bit. Do you got a favorite new or slightly new restaurant that has popped up, or a new style of food that's hit the Toledo scene that's been like intriguing you, or something you definitely wake up on a Wednesday and go, you know what, this is what I want for dinner?
You know when I wake up every day and want pho from Pho Vietnam.
I knew he was going there. That's why I said
I
it.
knew where that was going.
Tom and his parents run that place, and it's just literally it's mom, dad. You know, Tom's basically the guy who's there during the day, like doing your food, actually like sending it out to you and getting it together. His mom's the one taking your order during the day. Earlier in the day, in the morning, his dad gets up at like, I don't know, way a.m., like 4 or 5 in the morning to actually make the pho broth. And you got to get in there on like Friday, Saturday when they're busy. Like, you know, you get there 8 o'clock, dude, you might not get your broth. So, yeah, that's my favorite place, and it always is satisfying. There's just something about new, you know, just ramen or anything. Just having a hot steaming bowl of a very unctuous, just awesome, all the herbs just steaming up in your face, and then you know you can inhale noodles at these places because that's how you do it. And I'm kind of like I take advantage of that with my bad table manners. I just
Well, that's I mean that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So
Yeah,
we were eating ramen in the office, probably about this time last year, and you know, we're slurping, and this kid's like, I can't stand listening to you guys eat. Like, and I look at him and I'm like, look, I understand, but this is how you eat ramen. This is how you get full flavor access. Like, bringing in that oxygen with the.
That's building like way after I ate it.
Yeah.
Like it's. Ooh. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
It's all good. It's all good. What were you saying?
Nothing.
So now we're down to the last one, the Apollo, made with the world's hottest pepper.
Ooh.
The Apollo.
That's the hottest one now, huh?
It is the hottest
It's
one.
not Pepper X?
It's not.
Is this still from that dude?
Yeah, Smokin' Ed Curris, who did the Pepper X.
Oh, man. He's a wackadoo. You ever watch any videos about that guy? People are always trying to rip that dude off left and right, too. I mean, like, he's got heavy security on this place because people are literally trying to steal this man's genetics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's putting in the work, and he's popping mad seeds. and he's pulling. You know what I mean? He's doing it. He's doing the work of a pepper god.
Absolutely.
And people want to just infiltrate, man, and steal that man's work.
I don't know.
So cheers to that guy and the hottest freaking pepper apparently.
Yeah, he does it. I think every year.
It's just dangerous, dude.
It's not any worse than what we've already done. I'll tell you that much.
Everyone in this room has done that sauce already.
Yeah, everybody's done.
Did you ever do the last dab done?
That is the last dab.
This is the last dab.
Yeah.
Why does
Last dab of pound.
Why does everybody go?
Because they pre-toss the wings and all this
They pre-toss the wings ahead of time, and then they add an extra dab.
at the end.
Oh.
Well, we just dab everything here.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough sauce to be like, holy shit, bro, you want to do it like that, huh?
Well, fuck! They coat the goddamn wing.
All right. Well,
All right.
cheers, my friend.
All right, yeah. Here,
Thanks for
we'll
coming
go.
out.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh, super citrusy. It's tropical. It's got pineapple and shit going on with that. Is there pineapple in that?
I don't know. I don't even see an ingredient list.
What the?
Vinegar, the Apollo pepper. Oh, Apollo pepper powder. There you go. Apollo pepper distillate. Powder and distillate.
Oh, so I do the distillate.
Apparently in this one, they're like, yeah, we're gonna fuck your whole insides up. So I'm grabbing one more wing because you brought another sauce that smelled fantastic. And I
Yeah,
wanna
you
try
know
it.
what? I think that might be the garlic fire sauce, and it's a couple years old. What's up,
Yeah.
man? See, that's what I don't like about that's like the straight up creeper, dude. It's just like
Well, that's fine. And then
sneaking
also,
up the backside with my olfactors, and then it's behind my damn eyeballs, and then it's like, and now it's like right here. You know what I mean? But it's not too intense, to be quite honest. It's not over the top. I've made
this one I
hotter
still
hot
think
sauces.
like, I mean, even though they rate those, I still
You've
think
been
that.
at my house and had hotter shit than that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, flat out.
I mean, they say that's 2 million plus.
Off the end of a chopstick, just a little dab,
Yep. Light you up.
putting people down.
Maybe that's what I do on the next show next week. We just mainline it from spoons. Just
Oh.
no chicken.
I won't be here next week.
Green Room had a
I want
problem
no
with.
part of that.
It smells killer, doesn't it?
My God, this smells amazing. Like,
Unlabeled might kill you.
oh, get a bunch on there because it smells fucking good.
You can just hand that one right off camera afterwards.
Oh yeah. That's ridiculous. Mm-hmm.
The green room will take that.
Off to the peanut gallery it goes.
You coming, Richie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's just garden. That's just garden. No, I forgot. Yeah, that's just the garden one.
That's delicious.
That's actually
It's got heat. It's got flavor.
that's a bunch of stuff from my friends that own the Whiteford Greenhouse.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Bunch of local stuff going on there. I like it.
Yeah, he actually had some fatalities in it. That's the super hot. Well, they're not quite. They're super hots.
All right.
They're fatalities. I mean, they're not like, a scorpion.
Sure.
But they're nice. They're citrusy.
Oh yeah.
So.
Very good. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't too bad, dude.
No. It
don't
gets
know
in your
what I was
head a little
scared of.
bit. Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets in your head a little bit. But that's it. That's
I'm sweating.
10 sauces. Did you have a favorite out here?
I thought that this one was really awesome.
Yep.
Was this the cumin dude?
Yep. The cumin dude.
That was really good. This was probably my favorite.
Dude, that is tasty. Like
I just want to pour this on things.
that is like fantastic. I'm so glad I bought that.
And these actually tasted phenomenal. This
They do.
one, I mean, I wish this burned my palate. That was like a palate destroyer.
That's why I couldn't really answer you when you said, "Are these worse?" And I'm like, "Yes, but no." Like,
No, this.
but it is. It definitely burns all the way around, and I think that's the king of delay too. It's like you eat that and you're just like, "Oh, this tastes horrible," like, blah. And I can sit there and stare at
Yeah.
you until it hits you, and then when it hits you, it just keeps hitting you, and I can watch you take the 1-2 punch on it before you take that KO. So
Yeah.
nothing good about it. I want to try. The bomb makes one hotter than that. That's
Then this one?
than this anyway. It's called the Last Answer, I think, and it's like 1.5 million Scovilles. So this one's like 137,000 Scoville units, where these start, over 0.5 mil going into 2 million plus Scoville units. But it doesn't feel like that after you do the bomb.
No, it's
the
weird.
bomb makes a 1.5 million Scoville unit sauce, and I'm like, whoa, I don't even know. Like, I don't even think I should. I don't know. Maybe we add that to the show
I think you should.
just because.
It sounds gnarly.
Episode 13.
Yeah, on
Hopefully
episode
it tastes
13.
better.
I hope so too. And that's what I hope with the evolution. That's why I want to try the evolution one. So there it is, Mr. DJ Quake. Look for him doing guest spots at local breweries, I guess, or until his secret project pops open. His beers are fantastic. If you ever see him on the side of the road slinging mead out the trunk of his car, which is illegal as fuck, but if you do, buy his mead. Buy it because it's delicious. He's the one that turned me onto it, and I probably couldn't have had a better teacher for it. It's a fantastic process of making some wonderful alcohol. So again, thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for the gauntlet. It was neat.
Yeah, so that concludes episode 6. Next week, I don't know who we got coming up. Might be Jimmy, who made his own hot sauce, which is like hella smoky, hella hot. Added peaches with reapers and smoked chipotles.
Ooh, that
Sounds fantastic. So we might have him on a coming show. Josh
Theodore Cross wants to do episode 13.
John Theodore Cross. Well, I might have you do episode 13. Come with some stuff to talk about because I'm gonna blow your face off on episode 13 because we're gonna make that extra gangster. There's a few other things I wanted to say. Oh, big shout out to Smashing Toledo out there for all your support, sharing and liking my videos. Clint's a huge Smashing Toledo. If you want to know something good, ran out of ideas of stuff to get while out running around, and you want to eat local, go to smashingtoledo.com. They do a great job of pointing out what's good in the Glass City.
And they've been doing it for years.
They have been doing
They've
it
been doing it for years.
Huge local food supporters too.
Yep.
If you make good food, they know about it. If they don't, you should let them know.
Yeah, they don't
about
just post the pictures. They go to these places too,
They go, they'll come and do reviews. They'll talk to
Yeah.
owners and
Yeah.
which is huge for local food. Like huge for anybody can do a write up in a newspaper where these guys put stuff. Josh does a radio show, and I'm gonna forget. I think it's 1370 AM and 95.5 at 5:00 every day. I think I got that right. If I didn't, Josh will hit it up in the comments. Listen for Restaurant of the Day, where he supports just about everybody local that's doing good food. I know he's even shot out Four Fires. He's even shot out, Schmuckers. Like, so it's not just 4-star restaurants; it's diners as well.
No, it's everything that's just good.
Rob, zip up. You move your mic.
Well, I don't care. So tune in next week. It's Tuesday, 6:00. Sample the heat. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Watch it with well, maybe not the kids. But yeah, this will be up for public view shortly, so you can share it and rewatch. And if you missed it,
Mike B. Smith says he'll do the show as long as he gets support of the stag.
oh, this dude's been reaching for the stag. He's like, what do you got to do for that stag?
Josh says 1370 WSPD and 92.9 FM every day at 5:05.
92.9 and 1370, I was right, and that's every day at 5:00, restaurant of the week. And there's been some rumor that we might bring Sample the Heat maybe to the studio. Maybe light somebody up on the radio. I don't know.
I think that'd be real cool. I think you should do it to Josh. Excuse me.
Josh, you got a call out. I didn't do it.
Why not, buddy? Why not?
So again, that concludes it. Episode 7 next Tuesday. Keep a look on my page. I'll announce who it is in a few days here. So thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.
Cheers.